Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Hardcore Heroes replacement show. This is a one-shot. Not Nick. Sean is clearly not here. He's off hanging out with other people in the real world. So we are going to put together a one-time show, which is going to be a fun one, at least for me. So why don't we go around the table and introduce our characters? Let's start with Max. Who are you playing?
Yes, I am playing an elven cleric of. Wait, I forgot the name already. Teresa. It's the goddess of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And the backstory of this character is that his job was to terrorize the local peasants over their masters, you see. Because I'm the one that is controlling the populace, so the ones higher up still have power.
God. All
Yes.
right. Bastion, who is your character, please?
My character is Ithir Oroko, a fire elementalist. And he was once a normal young forest elf, but became fascinated with the beauty of fire. And the other elves, forest elves, saw the danger which he would become in the future for the forest after he accidentally set a big fire. And well, they banished him. And after a few years of wandering, he found a dead sorceress, took her books, and learned a little bit of magic.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nick, who are you playing today?
I am playing Bruh, the half ogre, with 2 intelligence and 18-98 strength. I think Harrow found me as a child and raised me, and now I'm his sort of slave/bodyguard.
Nice.
Pretty much it. Not much backstory there for Bruh.
Fantastic. So, the players don't know the setting for today, so I'm going to tell you what our campaign setting is. If you are familiar with the Arcadia map, you guys all come from the Elven lands of Sylvas. In the last few years, the red dragon that has been living in Mistrea has been terrorizing your section to the point that you had to move. You moved south, but the blue dragon along the big mountain range over there also came through and started terrorizing your new land. So you guys had to move further south. Add to that the inclusion of these pesky goblin hordes that have been plaguing the area, and you have had to be pushed even farther south. The 3 of you, along with dozens, scores, maybe even hundreds of other people, are now refugees, making your way southward, trying to escape the devastation caused by a red dragon, a blue dragon, and large swarms of goblins. You guys are on your way to Half Hill. In fact, you guys have just about made it to Half Hill. But now you're standing in line because there is a wall has been put up, or maybe this wall has always been there. You've never been to Half Hill before. And the border patrol is stopping and questioning everybody on their way into Mistrea, because they're not going to let just anybody in. And that is
Neil?
where our campaign starts for today.
Good. First, can I ask something?
Yes?
What kind of weather do we have?
What kind of what?
Weather.
It is a bright, sunny day.
And wind? Strong wind or no wind?
A light breeze. Nothing significant. Just a general, ooh, that's kind of pleasant.
Good.
So let's take a look at the map here. You should each be able to control your own character. The big white one in the back is the half ogre. I didn't have a half ogre token, so you got to be a yeti.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Hey Neil, this is something different, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't usually do this sort of thing.
Wow, you took your
Right.
time creating this map.
How do you get this variable looking thing as well? It's pretty sweet. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy. All right, stop moving your characters.
Sorry.
All right. So there is a long line of refugees, but you hear one of the guards has brought the three of you to the forefront. And as he has come this way, he shouted, "Make way for prisoners! Make way!" And as you get to the front, the guard turns to the two elves and say, "Where the hell did you get this beast? It's a good thing you caught him. We'll definitely keep him under locks and give him a proper execution."
This is not a beast. This is my bodyguard. Yes, my bodyguard.
It's a half ogre. You tell me you don't want to put it to death?
No, this one's with me, good sir. I think it's best advice that you let us pass. You see, I'm a person of great importance.
Yeah, the captain will decide that. All right, the three of you guys are next then. I can't have a half ogre standing out in line with all these good folks. Before you come in, I'm going to need you to disarm yourselves completely while you are talking to the captain. No weapons of any kind are allowed in there. Nick, are you wearing any armor?
Yes.
What sort of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
How did you get chainmail sized for a 9-foot-tall half ogre?
I think, I don't know, Harrow probably bought it for me.
Maybe chainmail
Yeah.
made of chainmail?
I made sure that he was well armored
Right.
for this adventure.
Can I not have chainmail? Or...
No, it's fine. You're not supposed to because you have too big, but it doesn't matter. Or it would cost more, but we're here already. Who cares?
All right.
The guard insists that you all disarm and disarmor yourselves before you are brought into the encampment to speak to the captain. And it has become clear that the captain is the person who interrogates each set of refugees and decides whether or not they are allowed in and kind of makes their notes and everything. As you can see, there are 4 guards with 2 dogs on the outside, 2 guards on the inside of the wall, and then there's, a few more further down.
While I hand my knives over to the guard, I suppose, I go a bit closer to him and whisper to him, "You should be a bit more careful about, well, talking about killing a half ogre when you are in clubbing range of him."
Excuse me, are you threatening me, sir?
No, just a friendly
Are you
hint.
threatening me? Are you trying to push your weight around here? Let me take those daggers from you. He takes them kind of a little viciously, ripping them out of your hands, and gives you a wary eye. Nudges one of the other guys and says, "Keep an eye on this one."
I give him a wide smile.
I look to Harrow quizzically.
Okay.
Yes, bruh.
And shrug. Like,
Yes, just follow us closely. I think we have to give up our arms, but it's okay, we can manage without them. Yes, I think this is, we can get past this, border patrol, or whatever they call it. They will recognize who is the real people in charge here soon enough.
Well,
Yes.
just be careful not to, club anyone to death before we get a chance to, maybe get out of sight.
Guards start jostling you in the middle of your conversation. They take you inside, and the 2 inner guards bring you down to here. The guards at the door to this large tent, as what you see around you are all tents. There's a bunch of circular tents to this side. If you can see that ping, you probably couldn't. This ping. There's a whole boatload of circular tents over there. There's a kennel over here. This looks like the command tent that you're standing like. Show up. That looks like the command tent. There's a stable even further to the south, over here. And there's some more circular tents over this way. Once you are here, the 2 guards on the big command tent bring you inside. There is a captain sitting behind a desk, not shown here. There's another bodyguard hanging out on the side. And then there are the 3 of you. There's a few other things, some tables, some chairs, some desks, a map. The sorts of things you would have in a command tent. Let's draw a desk. Ooh, no, blue is a terrible color for a desk. There are 4 chairs sitting on the opposite side of the desk from the commander, captain, as they've been calling him. Here we go. Here's our desk. It's a beautiful desk, isn't it? That's such a
Beautiful.
nice desk.
Beautiful. Well,
Mhm.
atrocious from the eyes of an elf, but
Right.
beautiful.
The captain sits back in his chair and looks up at the half ogre, who barely fits in the tent,
Bruh.
and then leans forward and goes, "Well, have you brought us something for brought a captive?"
No, this is not a captive. This guy is with us.
Indeed.
He is my personal bodyguard.
Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I've just got some standard questions here for you guys to ask, so, for you guys to answer. So have a seat.
I gracefully sit down.
Very well then. Sit down.
I sit down forcefully.
Bruh, stand up and keep an eye out. Make sure everything's alright here.
There's no need to be alarmed. This fort is well guarded. Please, large ogre man, sit down. So,
Okay. Sit down.
where are the three of you from? Where are you coming from?
Yeah. From the woods, obviously.
Yes. From the kingdom of Silvas. I am a person of great import there, you see. But-
Does the place where you're coming from have a name?
Um,
Come from a town,
I should know a town.
village?
like-
Do you live in trees?
Well,
I come from the capital, from the kingdom of Silvas. What's the name of the capital, Neil? I don't know.
Oh, don't ask me. It's, Feywild.
Yes, I come from Feywild.
Feywild, and you all come from Feywild together?
no, I'm from a smaller village, but well, it's not of great importance. Probably burned down in dragon fire.
Please, sir, I'm asking the questions here. I will decide what's of importance. What is the name of your village?
I think I forgot. It's not
Uh-huh.
important for me.
Village, alright. And, you, Big Bub, where are you from?
Forest.
Do you have a more precise location than Forest?
My eyes glaze over and I look wide-eyed to Harrow.
You say he's your bodyguard?
Is my personal bodyguard. You see,
Alright, Feywild.
he was
okay.
found in the forest and I raised him personally.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Do you have any family or friends that are citizens or residents of Mistrea?
No.
Wrong answer.
No. Okay.
But
So,
I'm-
where will you be staying if you get past the border?
Well, we will see. Probably in the first tavern.
Vagrants. Okay.
I will be heading to the capital and meet with the embassy there of Silvas. They probably have some sort of job for me there.
You're gonna work at
Yes,
the embassy, huh?
indeed.
Let's see. How do you make a living? What do you have a job? Do you have a trade?
Well, people say that I'm not a bad entertainer. I have quite a gift with torches and fire.
Torture and fire?
Torches!
Torches and fire. Fire entertainer. Fire. And what about you? Elf, other elf.
Yes, I am an overseer of the populace. You see, my job is of great importance for the
Yes.
noble families of Silvas.
Yes,
They
you
have-
said that already, but what do you do?
I make sure that the people of the lands know who their overlords are, you see. That is my job. I make sure that they see who the person in charge is.
I don't think we have a job like that here in Mistrea, so I'll say unemployable. And this guy, does he have a career?
Smash!
Yes, he smash.
Uh-huh.
Probably
Smash if someone doesn't
Potential army
follow
recruit.
my orders. You see, that's what his job is.
Okay. Have you or any of your family members ever made a refugee claim in Mistrea or anywhere else?
No. Of course not.
Probably not.
Should I even bother asking him? Does he speak at all? See.
Not really.
See. Okay. Are any of you spellcasters, and if so, which kinds? That's some awkward silence, guys. Fess up. Who's the spellcaster?
Yes, this elf
I
fellow
point to
over
the
here.
half ogre he is.
Bruh.
You say an elf, he says a half ogre. Now I'm getting some really mixed signals here. Hey, Johnson, would you bring the other two guards inside, please?
Just a joke. I'm a spellcaster.
Yes, I can confirm.
I said I'm a good entertainer.
And what type of spellcaster are you?
Well, I don't know if you heard of them. I'm quite good with the elements.
Is that a wizard? Is that a cleric?
Wizard, I think.
Wizard. And your
I'm not-
specialty is elements? An elements wizard?
Yeah, if you want to call it that.
What do you call it?
An element wizard. Or
Element
just
wizard.
weird of elements.
Are there any other spellcasters in your party?
No.
Alright. You, elements wizard.
Yes.
Do you have any dangerous spell components on you?
I have some lamp oil and no. All
Are
my
these
spells
questions
don't-
really necessary, sir?
I will be the one who decides what questions are necessary. You will sit down and answer my questions. Now, what god or gods do you primarily worship?
I find this line of questioning weird, sir.
I'm
Real
trying to
weird.
make a decision on who we let into our kingdom. There's a lot of unpleasant folks that we don't want to let in here. You know, not all of you elves are all peaches and oranges, as we say down here. Some of you guys can't be trusted, and that's my job to decide which of you can be trusted and which of you are evildoers. So, if you'll answer my questions.
Well, I
What
don't.
gods or gods do you primarily worship?
I don't know. I'm not really one for worshipping.
Okay,
I
non-religious.
can tell you, not Vorasi. I mean that seriously. I don't worship Vorasi. I know you humans have some issues with followers of her.
Which gods do you worship?
Like I said, I'm not really a worshipper.
Okay. And you, other elf,
Yes.
which gods
Yes.
do you worship?
Well, I worship many gods. Yes, all of them, in fact. But in a certain extent. Yeah, most of the gods, yes. Well,
So you're a cleric. Are you not going to tell this person that you are a cleric of your god? Are you going to hide your faith in your god? You know,
alright, I will say.
the Bible's got some verses on people who do not worship their gods in public or who denounce their gods
I will
in
say
public.
that, yes, I worship a god, an offspring of Nadinus, yes.
Nadinus gets around. She's got a lot of offspring. Which one is it?
Teresa.
Terasa.
Yes.
Terasa.
Smash.
Smash, yes. I take it you worship the smashing god. The god
No
that
need to
smashes.
smash right now. It's alright, bruh.
Bruh.
Yes.
Chill, bruh.
How much gold are you carrying on you?
Gold.
Gold
Well, that
pieces,
is-
silver, copper, wealth.
A few
How much can you
coin.
provide to our economy by coming in here?
I think enough to last for a while.
Yes.
I'll be the judge of what's enough, what's not enough. How much gold are you carrying on you?
A few coins.
Coins in the double digits, but is that really important for
Can
you
you
to
give
know?
me a
'Cause
figure? Can you just answer the questions? You're making this a lot harder than it needs to be. If you just sit there silently and answer the questions I ask you, we would be done with this by now. How much gold are you carrying on you?
36 gold.
36. And you?
2.
2.
Gold.
And the tall guy, how much gold is he carrying?
Pull out a little money so I can upturn it, and there's just 50 copper coins in there. Go all over the deck.
Would you clean that up? Do you have any criminal charges or convictions in any kingdom?
Criminal charges? No, of course not.
Who would put criminal charges against an entertainer?
There are a lot of entertainers I'd like to see locked up for bad performances, sir.
I
I
work
hope
for
they
the
don't
government.
Criminal
People-
performances. You're a government employee. That's right. You said something about government employees.
Yes.
Do you have any history of involvement in war crimes, organized crime, or terrorism?
Whoa. Terrorism.
Uh-huh.
No. Who would? Terrorism in the Elven lands. That's a new one.
You're not part of the Elven Brotherhood?
Who?
The Elven Brotherhood? The
No.
terrorist organization of elves?
What do they do?
No.
They tend to burn down human settlements, slaughter their livestock, harass them.
Well, I've never been out of the forest, so
Okay. You sure this big guy wasn't a member of the Elven Brotherhood?
No. He is with me. I already told you this.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any history of serious disease or mental or physical disorders?
no.
No.
You sure this guy doesn't have a mental disorder?
Well, the only mental disorder this fellow has is his
His
not
wit.
being so. Yes, his wits, indeed. But he's good at following orders.
Slow ogre. Got it. Do you intend to
Yes.
commit any crimes against the state?
No.
No.
Is that funny? Do you think crimes against the state are a laughing matter, sir?
No, but even if I would, I wouldn't tell you, or would I? Well, that's the only logical thing.
All right. Are you bringing in any fruits or vegetables?
Only my rations for a few days.
Are there any fruits or vegetables in there?
A few dried ones.
Okay. All right. Johnson, can you take these 3 back outside? We'll have an answer for you shortly. Good day. And Johnson takes the 3 of you back out to the front gate. Unless there's anything you want to do in particular, I'm just going to move you all the way back out to the front gate.
Yeah, it seems that I have to apply for diplomatic immunity at the embassy. This isn't the way I hoped this is supposed to go.
What did you think it would go? That the humans would just let us through?
Yes, these humans are barbaric in their cultures and ways.
I wouldn't say that. I haven't seen much of them, but
Just look at that table. Did you see how hideous it looked? Had no art, no culture in that. All right. Let's get out of here.
So you guys are on the other side of the border. You are not in the lands yet. You are awaiting their judgment. Just gonna add in some random folks here to share the
giants.
as a line.
Invasion of giants.
All right, there's a bunch of folks here. All right, so you guys are waiting on the off side over here with a group of other people who have been questioned, but not quite let in yet.
Are these elven commoners?
Yes. Yes, they're pretty
Okay.
much all elves. There are, in fact, yeah, you notice no humans. There is a couple of halflings thrown in there, but it's pretty much all elves.
The guards are humans, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The guards are totally humans.
I'm gonna start preaching to the elves that you're making sure that who the right overlords are and such and such.
Alright, so you start preaching about overlords and this and that.
Yes.
Maybe an hour passes while you guys are just kind of standing out here and waiting. When one of the guards comes up to you and says, "All right, your application for refugee status has been declined by the state."
What?
Peculiar.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And it says here that you had no possessions confiscated, so you're free to go. Bye-bye.
Well, I still have.
Wait a minute, we have possessions.
Excuse me?
I still need my knives back.
My paper says you guys didn't give up anything when you walked in.
Yes, our weapons.
This says you had no weapons on you when you entered.
You should better retrieve our things, and I cast command retrieve. It's verbal only. saving throw versus spell meal.
Verbal only might actually mean you might get away with it.
Yeah.
Well, I turned to him. Are you sure? I've heard that one doesn't last that long.
No saving throw on command.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes, better retrieve our
so
things.
retrieve.
There's really no saving throw.
No saving throw, yeah. Oh wait,
Jesus,
no, hold
that
on. Creatures with
I'm sure
int
that
of
was-
13 or more get a saving throw. Okay,
Oh,
let's see the guard's
okay.
stats. No, he does not have 13 intelligence. So he just kind of turns and starts walking away.
Well, you know what will happen if they come back in a minute.
I'm sure he will figure out where our things are when he comes back.
Neil, do I still have my bag of stones?
Did you give it up when they asked you to disarm yourself?
I feel like they just took my weapons and shield off me and made me get out my armor.
Okay,
I wasn't really following what was going on.
that's fair.
Okay, bag of stones.
Alright. About a minute passes when you see the guard who you had commanded to retrieve your stuff comes running with three other guards towards you.
Well, time to go.
Oops. They start coming out towards you. There's already a few other guards out here. This guy starts coming, running at you, being like, "That one! That's the one that cast a spell on me! Get him, boys!" And they draw their
I'm
weapons.
shuffling towards the refugees.
All right. Well, they start running towards you, calling for drawn weapons and pointing out at you.
Let's
So,
get out of here.
Let's roll our initiative rolls.
We do group initiative or
Individual
individual?
individual initiatives or
You know what? There might be a lot of guys around here pretty soon. Let's just roll group initiative. Someone roll a d10 for the party.
I can roll it. 5.
All right, the guards go first. The first two come up towards the half ogre with weapons drawn, looking pretty wary at him. Kind of swords out, shields up, shaking a little bit. One of them nudges the other and says, "You go!" No, fuck it, you go. All right, together. Ready? Go! And they both lurch at you. A little tenuous. Does a 12 hit you without any armor on?
Yeah. Assuming they took my shield as well.
Yeah.
Every time I'm just standing here, I'm not gonna be dead.
He stabs you with his sword for 2 points of damage.
Okay. Still going.
Alright, the other guy misses entirely. The other two guards start to wrap around the edges, one going after each of you.
Looks like we have to stand down here, I'm afraid.
An 11 against Max and a 16 against Bastion.
Oh.
Miss.
They're taking the guy who didn't do anything.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not-
I want you to put yourself in this guard's position. Two mysterious elves and their half-ogre bodyguard, and one of them just cast a spell on you. I think at that point you assume they're all, members of the Elven Brotherhood.
Yeah, 16 hits me.
All right. But a 12 misses you, Max? Oh, because you've got that 19 dex, right?
17 dex. It's 13
I
AC.
have 19 dex.
You have 19 dex. Max has 17 dex.
17 dex with my armor, but I don't know if they've taken my armor.
Yeah, they
Have
took your armor.
So it's 13 AC.
Bastion, you take 1 point of damage from the short sword. Party's turn. The other guards are now starting to look and realize that there is battle happening.
What is that?
Do they seem like they are willing to stand down? Like
Why would they? What do you mean? Like, if you surrender, they'll not kill
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
You could try. That's one of those things that you don't know if it'll happen or not until you try it.
Okay, I will say like, look, there has been a misunderstanding here. See, I only wanted my possessions back, and this guard just accused us for me being a spellcaster? What is this nonsense?
Other players?
Bruh, stand down. Stand down.
Can I take a careful step back to be out of melee range without provoking and take of opportunity?
Yes, but that takes your whole action to do that. You can't do that and cast a spell.
No, I won't cast a spell. I will. Can I go here?
Sure.
I didn't do anything.
Alright. Bruh?
He's telling me to stand down. Am I surrounded? I can't really back off.
Yeah, you're surrounded by men who are stabbing at you with pointy swords. 2 intelligence, man.
18 strength.
Stand down, bruh.
Can I make a melee attack without taking an attack of opportunity? Can I throw a stone in melee?
You can throw a stone, yeah.
Take a stone and bash someone's head in. Stand down.
Yeah, I'll throw a stone at this guy to stab me.
Alright.
If there's one on the ground, I'll just grab that and just like throw it at his face.
Sure.
$18.
You hit him.
Bruh, I told you to stand down.
Which guard?
this is
Can you ping the guard that you're trying to hit? That you
Well,
think
whichever one hit me.
Alright, this guy.
D3 damage, yeah.
D3 plus your strength adjust.
Oh God, rip God.
8.
You cave in his head. It just smashes. He crumples to the ground and dead, like blood splattered all over the place.
I scream up, oh my God! Did
Um,
you see that?
The,
What
the,
a
refu-
monster!
the refugees near you start to scream and run. The big line of refugees begins to run away as well.
I make I look like I'm going to run away next, away from the half ogre.
All right.
Can I just still do something in my round, or did I use my whole round to?
I tried to
You
talk
were
down.
just talking. If you want to go ahead and make a quick action, you can do it. What do you want to do?
Will I provoke an attack of opportunity if I move away?
Yes.
All right, I'll stay put.
Okay. Initiative.
I have my hands up so they see that
I'll roll.
I'm not doing anything.
Right,
Yeah, once
You're properly surrendering.
Yeah.
I'm stepping back more like I'm going to run away from the brutal half ogre who just caved someone's head in.
Who is part of your party.
I didn't say that.
You didn't, but everyone already knows that. You guys go first.
All right.
Well,
I want to see the guard behind me. This one.
yeah.
Can I want to try and grab him and hit the one in front of me with him.
Sure, you'll take one attack of opportunity, but you can try that.
If I killed this one with a stone, could I then make a break that way? Without taking an attack of opportunity, like just back away
No,
or
because
not?
this guy's already engaged with you. So if you kill this guy, you can make a break. Because the other two behind you aren't within. Yeah, these guys are not within melee range of you. It's this guy that is.
Okay.
So if you kill him, you can run, but otherwise you'd take an attack of opportunity.
The guy who I've just killed,
Mm-hmm.
can I grab his shield?
Yeah, you can grab his shield.
I grab his shield and then throw a rock at this guy.
Sure. It takes a full round to put a shield on, though. So you can pick up his shield, but it'll take a round to equip.
Okay. I was still gonna attack him then.
All right.
I don't know, is he surrendering or not?
No, you just bashed in his friend's head, and he hasn't had a moment to react. You're going one after another.
12?
12 is a miss. He barely blocks it with his shield. Bastion or Haro? I'm sorry, Max or Bastion?
Do I hear anything from the camp? Do I see any other guards approaching?
You hear whistles.
Cast sleep.
I take a moment and wait for what's your character's name again? Sorry, Max.
Haro.
Horo. I wait, not my turn, but I wait a moment to see what Horo does.
Okay, so there's one next to me, right? There's a guard next to me,
Yes.
but no more than one.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna cast fear on him.
Ooh. Cause fear.
Cause fear. Yeah.
Special saving throw. Oh, he fails. So that guy, he just turns and runs for the hills. He lets out a scream. Oh my god, the half-ogre's killing everyone! Ah!
Okay.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm going to cast sleep on these guys. These are here, right?
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
cast, sleep has a range of 30 feet. Or so everything within a 30 by 30 cube, right? Or, you know, X creatures in a 30 by 30 cube.
Well, I could angle it so. I could hit. Could I hit also these two?
No,
No.
everything has to be within 30 feet of
Okay.
each other, so you can barely.
Can I try to cast it sneakily so the guards won't
No.
notice it?
If you cast it on this guy, you'll get, like,
Well,
everyone's
nah.
look.
Well, it will hit you, but
You
no,
can
you can-
target specifically.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can say.
Just those four. The three guards and the dog.
Other than a
It
dead
doesn't
end,
say so in the spell.
he causes comatose slumber to come upon one or more creatures other than undead and certain other creatures specifically excluded from the spell's effects.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. Yeah, then I cast it to hit all those guards.
Wait a minute,
Roll
that's
high.
not true. No, hold on. Undead and other creatures specifically excluded from the spell effects does not mean that you get to
Okay.
pick who gets.
Wait, I'll
Okay,
find it
then
now.
I only target.
Yes.
So I
Wait,
can cast.
It definitely is that. Hang on.
I don't think so.
I think we've been doing sleep wrong. I think it does hit everything.
Because in Hardcore Heroes, it was like targeted specific creatures.
It says all creatures to be affected by the spell.
Yeah.
Not all creatures affected by the spell.
What do you mean? All creatures to be affected by the sleep spell must be within 30 feet of each other. Yeah. So
reading it
anyone
now.
that can be everyone that has to be targeted has to be within 30 feet of each other. Sleep is an AoE; it doesn't distinguish. We've been
So
doing
I
that
w-
wrong for a long time here.
I would target it so I only hit these 3 targets.
Okay.
So what is it? 2d4 hit dice.
Roll it.
Take some rose petals out of my pouch, rub them between my fingers, mutter some arcane words.
Maybe you're right. It's weird though.
5 hit dice of creatures.
Ooh. I think
Only-
that's all of them.
Yeah, only creatures with 3 hit dice plus 3 hit points are unaffected.
Yeah. These 3 all fall asleep.
And I will proceed to run in this direction.
There's no.
Let's just run back.
Seeing that, what is your character's name again, Bastion?
Ether.
Ether? Yeah, I'm gonna follow Ether. I haven't moved yet.
All right, take your move and run.
Well, not directly to the crowd, more in this direction.
Okay.
You just run away. Run away.
Half ogre, you also have a half move. You want to run? Or
Yeah, I'll run with the party.
Okay. You guys begin to take off. The dog is asleep, but a couple of the guards are asleep. One of the guards is dead. The other guard has fled. The refugees start splitting and fleeing from you guys as you run towards them. You hear whistles blowing in the camp, but you guys manage to make a break for it. You don't see anyone chasing after you immediately. And we're going to take our first break here as you guys run into the wilderness away from the border. With you
None of our
guys
stuff.
on the other side of our break. Bye-bye.